always, me making sure say some of the so it will media and so and I'm bro. And then recently a whole lot of news and so a circulating or media and so. And see, I'm far to me home. Said the be a member with Naha Nachitin, Sema so a way and my gun and was here my bonnet off and I'm a bro a wobble one. Come away, back will be our better than us, na me fan bro. See and share one no mess also subscribe to Odame TV. You are going to like, you are going to share, and then please make sure you are going to click on the notification button for more news updates. Share on your good team.
Madam Sedinam Tamakloe, the U.S. authorities, Ejina Omodeno Aba Ghana. This is something you expected. Mode request ni tu monameboa.
Minya no question here. More court no convict Madam Sedinam Tamakloe. Na inya de na yɛ ne sɛ start extradition process no. Ye betinya kwasi awie. Na me de say ade sha here no atiye bi bebe yadri na mini kan emmo the attorneys omo the office of the DPP any DP ankasa kwa mfaso handle matter we emre ya mudi o matter we meaning the kind of sacrifices mudi we ya eventually ye asem ya court no ebu asem. Now, I can't about the saying say, Omo I put to more office no, yeah, you move money here. They have the requisite experience. I'm happy to say this particular matter no, Madam DPP, any matter say over and a year case now, but Bamuka Kredi as the supervising deputy AG of that ministry. But they did the work. And I say, Ghana for now, say our fight against corruption and then graft. Let me such a major breakthrough by say, Nipa na yedina sem. We're gonna call ye. Ya yedina mrasuti asem no ebu anefo. And so why it me to us so na did go office for so years and na me to us en krata ina ne e jana tabayo ho. Ye kwa America ne. Ye hu the abe.
Sir, Osha timer. Ye de request ne call ye till end the year. That's over 2 years. And Minister of Government Communications paragraph 2 say after over 2 years of court proceedings, the United States authorities notified the government of Ghana of her surrender in January this year. She arrived in Accra on Tuesday, June 9th, which is in 2 years court proceedings in the US now. They are normal with extradition requests.
Make us a normal, it's abnormal. It's make us a normal, and say in terms of extradition process, no, and push any panel, yeah, or the same family, my
communicators of or party, the NPP on social media, some of them ask, so I also move pictures of Sedinam Tamakloe, Eura Ghana, possibly with even handcuffs, Ewan and Sa any other for them to believe. Do you have any doubt, say, or Ghana?
So far as I'm concerned, US Embassy for I issue almost statement that I can yet.
Yes.
So what I'm concerned, the official government spokesperson, Akasa Yedenabano, Mejidise or Ghana.
Okay. And Usha US Embassy Ghana post on where almost say justice has no borders. The United States has extradited Sedinam Tamakloe Ationu to Ghana following her conviction on 70 plus corruption related charges, including embezzling more than $6 million equivalent in Ghanaian taxpayer funds. This is our strong US-Ghana law enforcement partnership in action, demonstrating a shared commitment to accountability and the first extradition from the US to Ghana since 2009. That's some confirmation, from the U.S. government themselves. Wabedru Ghana no what happens? According to Minister of Communications, she's now in the custody of the prison service and the Ghana Police Service. What do you reckon would happen if free and equi?
So far as say, then I'm back Ghana, and yeah, there's a fee. Rally so, as a few agencies are taken up, like the police and the commission prison service.
Asemaba.
And I'm so your bantino, and Manica says, congratulate your bar, also being good to medical school, what I say on him and I say on him.
Yes.
So when screening in Avia, the next place I saw Conessa, you make prison, baby, I also consume and feed you.
Na Obi, Esa Ebisa, lawyer afraid to ya boa say. Esaya Sedinam Tamakloe, Ababi Pimu, or Ghana Memhano. Or quite to file an appeal and apply for a bail pending appeal. And no lawyer afraid to a boa adding some to say Ghana mem had a be a fundamental human rights, say obey me a file and appeal. Nemum Emma Sedinam Tamakloe were breachy any bail application and bail condition. Say a money bail and we're Johnny Aquaco share a US abrochimem a ne waba and it's a court no crime bailer. Ono lawyer afraid to a boa a best surprising ye pa. Now osade nsem kakra etudwa efa article 72 a presidential pardon. The President John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, as a or man presidential pardon, and also lawyer afraid to a boa edin semebre na etudwa yanjebre yentin simunya.
Or quite to file an appeal and apply for bail pending appeal.
Time for appeal, no make us all shame, no make us a chum. I say left we no.
Yes.
Nipano on quite so no so to and crack my court and money quite with me appeal, which I consider a fundamental human right. Bail, what can bail 17? Or how can looking at family bail no miss else a court a grant me bail. If we say I can't say we no say more bail. Now previous bail no breach and I say Ugania. If I showed the Wabaka, court is an answer with first one Ugania, you know, and now the more bail. So it will be so surprising. So that's of filing bail court looking at money bail. That's my opinion. If you appeal the administration to go process looking at and bail there, I'm very much surprised. So we can bail in the circumstance.
Okay, meaning sir, obey me apply for extension of time within which to file the appeal or file appeal anywhere, then obey me apply for bail pending appeal. But as to say obenya bail no another thing in your estimation based on the breach of the earlier bail no say court na granting another bail, you'll be surprised.
I'll be very much surprised, Minia. Basa night to be sending some signals, wrong signals to the other people. Say, oh, idea is a Ghana. I mean, I'll be very much surprised as a lawyer for at least 24 years.
Loved one smile with Ginny Rice.
Article 72 say President Betimi Amano pardon in consultation with the Council of State.
President, our power under Article 72. I mean, it's something that we all know. So it's amount for pardon and amount remission of sentence. We're not to the president has to be in a normal time. Then we must go through a certain process. The president can say, "Oh, Obama Ghana call you know, you Sika call you know, Oba you know, made them satisfied. Ghanaians should be the best judge because pardon is a political question. So when you answer that question, people who act on behalf of them, they will judge you by the answer that you give."
Yeah. What then would happen relative to your relationship with the US now? And Mibusa question way based on the statement of Felix Kwachofo. So he ended that statement by saying, meanwhile, the Attorney General is scheduled to meet his counterparts at the US Department of Justice for a bilateral discussion on all pending extradition requests between the two countries. And you know, we are open, for the want of a better word, the floodgate, and say all other extradition requests and also can be granted, right?
Extradition requests, when you do automatically, they should be granted. The request of the court, not rules and no money, no etiquette, then when that order no every the other country. So there will be a pending request the US, because they are pending this for Ghana. And meaning in the facts and circumstances. And my visit to the US by the Leonard A. The right thing, because he's our Attorney General. We have the US counterpart there. They can meet and then discuss issues. But also the discussion is about law. They cannot discuss anything outside the law. In terms of the pending cases, if there is merit, I'm sure both countries, will act on them. But if there are some flaws in the request, either Ghana or the US can say, I'm not going to abide by your request or uphold your request.
In the end, automatic say, when Sedinam Tamakloe I go through, then automatically Oforiata is next.
No. And you automatic crack. In extradition, is determined on case by case basis. So case by it will go through every process and I never whereby it will go through and we quite debit. So a case by case doesn't say we are bent in ever.
Asemaba FM.
Very well. Enti ma yena se bibiania we would come back to you na fe yaba jintremu. Why?
That's the cancer.
Very well. Lawyer Alfred Triayeboa, or a former Deputy Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana. It was under his watch on any boss, and the extradition request for Sedinam Tamakloe was made, from the government of Ghana to the government of US. That was in 2024. Until almost, and as over 2 years later, Sedinam Tamakloe is now in Ghana, according to government sources, corroborated by the government of the US through the United States Embassy here in Ghana.